going on, everybody? It's your boy Redbeard here, and we are flying out on another War Thunder ground strike mission playing in the United States Army Air Corps in my P400. Woo! Yeah, it's a ground strike mission. I can't really be that excited. Oh, and I'm trying not to complain. All the bomber pilots are like, thank you so much, Gaijin. We love ground strike. We get so much XP and we win games for teams. Oh, but if you're a fighter pilot, it's the exact opposite. Oh, and I'm really trying not to complain, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really trying my best not to complain right now. But this game mode, I don't understand. Before patch 1.37, in all the previous patches, every other game mode would be a switch between domination and ground strike. But since patch 1.37, that's all the game modes that show up. No matter what nation I play, no matter what aircraft, what tier type, no matter what, if I click the arcade button and I say, find a battle for me, please, it says, ground strike it is, Mr. Redbeard. Ground strike is all you get to play. And I'm trying to make this as funny as I can with complaining as much as I am. But it is horrible. I don't understand. I've lost so many games in the past 2 weeks. And there's literally nothing I can do. I will get into a lobby such as this one, and I will try my best to climb up and get every bomber that spawns in, and still somehow we always end up losing because I'm on the team that has the fewest bombers. And that is your new 2014 ground strike. In a nutshell, the more bombers your team has, the more likely you are to win. In fact, if you have the most bombers, you are guaranteed to win. It doesn't matter how skilled the pilots are. It doesn't matter if you are in tier 4 props, not jets. I'm sorry. I'm a little frustrated right now. Here. Alright, head on with a PBY. Why not? Let's do it. Take out some aggression. That's right. Get critted and killed. Oh, one of the few aircraft I would ever say, please always go ahead on with, because they're just sitting ducks. That's all they are. But getting back into my very first Mr. Redbeard rant. Oh boy, this is bad. And I'm sticking in my low tiers, tier 1 and 2, because as you are maybe not aware, the Americans are just completely outgunned. But that's a rant for another day. Mr. Redbeard, I speak to myself in the third person, but I am pissed. And I cannot win games. It doesn't matter if I have the best aircraft in the game. The enemy team always seems to just have an endless supply of bombers as I dive after this bomber right here, this other PBY. And sure enough, 5 friends show out of nowhere, and my butthole puckers, because oh crap. I don't know how many of you have ever had this situation where you're, free easy PBY kill, and all of a sudden, oh god, there's way too many aircraft here. But this is the new ground strike, the 2014. Just get as many bombers as you can, and you're guaranteed to win. So after many weekends of just raging and hours of just getting 10, 11, 12 kills and still somehow losing, I've decided that the only way to play the new ground strike is to just not care about winning. And that's what I've been doing lately, is I just don't care about winning anymore. The win means absolutely nothing. I don't really go after bombers anymore unless they're really in my way, and I'm just going to get as many kills as I can. As you can see here, it's 4v1, but none of the aircraft are really that dangerous compared to the P400. Until this hurricane comes out of nowhere. But I'm just going for kills here. That's all. That's what makes me happy now. This is why I still play War Thunder right now. Despite as many ground strike missions. In fact, that's all there is. I've already said it, but I mean, that's all I get into. I got into one domination game in 2 days of playing this weekend. And it was just... And even then I was on the bad team, so it really wasn't that rewarding at all. But I don't understand with this new patch why every game mode's ground strike. I just don't understand. If I go in my tier 4s and the Germans, there's nothing but your 2 formations as far as the eye can see. Here in my tier 1s and 2s, all I see is A-20Gs. The other day I was playing as the Russians. I spawned in, and sure enough, there were 6 A-20Gs. They all spawned in, dove down, dropped their bombs on the targets, and within 2 to 3 minutes, the game was over. It's just mind-numbing how Gaijin didn't see this coming. I understand that they passed it a little bit and gave the bases more health, but even in this match, it's not going to really ruin it for anybody. But the game ends, and there's still ground targets won. There's one ground target left for the enemy team to kill, but there's still ground targets left to kill. And I don't understand how you could win if you haven't destroyed our enemy airfield and you haven't destroyed the ground targets. You haven't destroyed all of them. It just drives me insane. And the Bomber Pilots, but we don't care. We have a purpose now. And I understand, guys. I really do. Some of you have contacted me and you're like, listen, Redbeard, you know, I was a bomber before then. I like going out with my bombers, and this game mode has really made the game more fun for me. And I completely understand. I understand that, you know, there's way too many diverse aircraft in this game that 2 game modes, there had to be an adjustment to make sure that everybody was at least having some worth and having a purpose for certain aircraft. I completely understand that. And that's not what I'm trying to get at all. But the simple fact is, Ground Strike is ruined. It's just so bad. I don't even have words right now in my brain that describe the sheer agony that I experience as soon as it says you're playing Ground Strike on whatever map I get on. And so, after many, many loud yelling sessions of rage and alcohol-induced blackouts of just pure terror, I finally decided, you know, I'm going to be completely burnt out on War Thunder if I take this game seriously right now. So that's not what I'm going to do at all. I finally decided I'm going to play arcade like it's an arcade game, and I'm just going to go after as many people as I can, as many kills as I can. I'm going to rush around in my whatever aircraft I have at the moment, get as many kills as I can, as I'm taking way too long to kill this Ju-87. Holy cow, that was way too long. It made me even embarrassed to show you guys that. But as you can see, I just don't even go after bombers anymore. If they happen to be within the distance of where I am, as far as I can only have to climb 1,000 meters to go get one, by all means, I will try and help out the team as much as I can. Go after the bombers and hopefully get the kill. But unfortunately, it's just, there's way too many B-25s at 7,000 meters, or Wellingtons, or Blennins, whatever your cup of tea is as far as bomber. You guys always just love to go as high as you possibly can and just sit around and fly around and drop bombs. And if that's fun to you, then, you know, do it until your heart's content. That's all I can say, because I'm not going to sit here and condone and say that you're ruining the game, and that, no, because you're not ruining the game. You have a purpose in this game. Gaijin ruined Ground Strike by making it, well, way too easy for bombers to sit up at really high altitudes and win the game without having to get the entire ground targets. And that was the whole grand point of the very first Ground Strike, was you have to kill all the Ground Strike targets, which were moving vehicles, tanks, AA guns. And when you're at 7,000 meters, if you're not having 1,000-pound bombs or 1,000-kilo bombs, and you're not dropping them, you're dropping the 500-kilogram bombs or the 250-kilogram bombs, then it's much harder to actually destroy or even hit a moving target when you're 8,000 meters up. But now that we switched over to this base system, it's a large target. It's not going to move. It could not be easier for you to just stay at 8,000 meters up, just fly in circles and drop as many bombs as you can, as fast as you can reload. And there's nothing the fighters can really do. There's really nothing we can do. And so, as I pick on this very, very poor KI-10 pilot here, and that's another topic for another day, but I think I figured out how we can fix this horrible, horrible tier matchmaking system without too many radical changes. But I'm not going to overstep my balance here. One rant at a time, Mr. Redbeard. One rant at a time. So I hope you guys are finding this a little enjoying. I don't want to rant and ramble and, you know, make sure that everybody is so bored because they're just hearing my opinion. But getting on with what I really wanted to bring with this, aside from the horrible rant that I'm going on right now, is just have fun in Ground Strike at the moment. Eventually Gaijin will patch it. I hope, I pray that they patch it. I hope that they have a good solution very quickly that helps the situation where bombers can't just sit up at 7,000 meters. That's all you have to really fix with ground strike. But just have fun. Don't worry about the wins or the losses anymore. Just go. If you're in a fighter and you just want to go and kill fighters, then just do it. Because, as you see, there's no way I'm going to catch this Blendon right here. There's just no way. And I get a couple hits on him, but he can just fly away. It's really easy for him. He'll just go into a dive as he is right now. And he'll just fly away and wait for his bombs to reload and go from there. So just don't do it. Save yourself the stress. Just have fun. Go after as many fighters as you can. As you can see here, I'm just peeling off the bomber. You know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're about to lose. It was probably like my 100th loss of the evening. I don't even know how many games of ground strike I played over the weekend, but it was well into the hundreds, it seemed. And you know, just have fun. Go after whatever you want to do. If you want to bomb, and just go ahead and do it. If you want to jump into your Americans and just go after the air kills. That's all I'm trying to say. Just have fun with it. Don't go for the win right now in ground strike. Just don't do it. If you're on a team and you're blessed enough to have as many bombers as possibly can be, and your entire bomber formation is just going to win the game for you, then that's great. And by all means, just focus on getting air kills. But if you pop open the match here and you just see that there's nothing but bombers on the enemy team, just save yourself some stress and just go after air kills. That's all I'm saying. So I apologize, but I'm not going to apologize. I had to get this rant off my chest. Gaijin, I hope you're listening. As you see, I unlocked my F6F there. I'm staying in the low tiers, trying to unlock every tier 2 aircraft I can to kind of diversify without having to go into those tier 3 and 4 horrible matches as the United States Army Air Corps. But I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that this wasn't too boring for you and that my rant didn't upset too many people. I promise to bring more entertaining gameplay, and please, and I have to reiterate to you guys, you know, it's just in my personality. I can't play a game for too long. It's just I get burnt out way too quickly. So I'm definitely going to look in to see as many different games as I can bring to you guys. So please let me know what you guys would like to see, what you'd enjoy. I would love to get back into World of Tanks. I tried it out for a little bit. I need some help because it's just not a very easy game to just jump into and do well. So if anybody wants to reach out and maybe kind of show me the ropes of World of Tanks, then I would definitely be willing to bring some gameplay of that. I know not a lot of people are liking the Call of Duty. That's just what it is. I still play it. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you would like to do. And until next time, I will see you guys in the sky.